Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I put a live out there a little bit ago that this fridge right behind me here took a dump on me. So we're starting with the freezer items like these delectable white chocolate macadamia cookies. I got them equally proportioned out here. I'm going to throw those in the oven for 13 to 17 minutes. Pull them out. We're going to have some cookies. But we got some wild game that we need to deal with. So I'm going to be cooking up some wild game, probably in a fettuccine or a carbonara sauce. It's ground up, so it's burger. It's going to be tasty to say the least. But we're going to be doing some meal prep, and probably some donation meal prep. I've got a good friend that he's out of work and he's living alone, and I'll definitely make a special point to get over to see him and take him some food, because I know he's always grateful for the food, and apparently he digs it a lot. It's some yummy stuff. So with that being said, I'm going to pause this, put the cookies in the oven, and start on this dish, and hopefully I'll be able to cook it up and get something fun going on. Alrighty, boys and girls, this is going to be a stroganoff of sorts. I'm going to boil up some of these noodles here, and I've got the meat browning. It's either deer, elk, or bear. Let's see. Let's try that again. It's either deer, elk, or bear. So either way, any old way. I've got some elk meat here that I'm going to throw in with it. So it's going to be a wild game, like a succotash kind of a thing. I'm going to chop up some onions. I've got some really good some hard cheese to throw in there with it. Got some sour cream, and we're going to make the best of what we can. So I'll be back. Alrighty, boys and girls, I got the ground. It is elk and bear. That's the mix. I've got it browning. I throw some minced onion on top of that. I'm going to chop me up an onion to go into the pot. I'm going to bring the crock pot up here to mix it all together with and heat it all together. So a lot of my cooking space here is going to be taken up by a crock pot. Don't particularly dig that, but it is what it is. I got a small workspace. So I'm going to start chopping on this onion and get her prepped. I might saute it up separately. I'm going to throw the noodles on the bowl. Got the meat in there browning right now. I like to brown all the meat before I throw it into anything that I'm going to cook with the noodles. And I might saute the onions separately in a little bit of butter, just because I like them that way. A lot of recipes call for cream of mushroom soup. My wife does not approve of cream of mushroom soup. She doesn't like mushrooms of any kind, none whatsoever. So I'm going to improvise. I'm going to come up with something, some way, some sort of something to thicken this up to make it just absolutely dandy and wonderful. Stay tuned. I'll be back. Alright, I got to let you in on some of the fun for cutting up these onions, I guess. Yeah, let's do them this way. Notice I use a different piece of cutlery just about every time I do this. Like a little bit of diversity, like a little bit of practice. And there's not one solid go-to for everything. If I was going to go to one particular knife or tool, it would have to be either a cleaver or this little squared off Komachi 2 from Kai. Yeah, I'm going to continue to push these Thai products because I like them, and they seem to do very, very well for me. So I'm going to take two of these small onions because they're relatively small. I'm going to cut them up into whatever size that is, sauteable size. Oh man, these are a little strong too. Gonna get me to sniveling here pretty quick. And that beeper right there is them cookies. Hopefully them cookies are gonna turn out good. So there we have a bowl full of chopped up onions. Wow, those are strong. I'm gonna saute those in butter, break them all down to get a good glaze on them, a good browning on them. So I can throw them in with the meat and then get the noodles going, and hopefully my gravy mix is going to work out very well. So I'll be back. Alrighty, boys and girls. First step of the freezer reclaim is them there cookies. When these cool down just a little bit, I'm going to call my grandson in here and have him try one, make sure they're alright. You know, we don't want to have any bad cookies going out. Gee whiz, that'd be terrible. So I'll get my official cookie taste tester in here, and he'll give him a shot. Either that or the dog will. The dog doesn't talk to me much, so he'll just say either yum or yum. So there it is. All right, we got the ground up, browned up Elk and Bear. We can throw her on into the crock pot now because it's a good place for it to be. And it can sit there and wait for me. May seem like quite a bit in there, but that's the way I like it. A lot. Alrighty, I've scooched this crock pot over a little ways, so I still have a little bit of work area over here. See right there. So I'm gonna keep you on that. Got the butter in the skillet now. I got the noodles in the pot. They're cooking. Next thing, when the butter melts all the way, I'm gonna take all these babies and throw them on in. We're gonna saute them up. I hope I'm pushing the button at the right time. It says the pause thing is off right now, so I should be recording. So, these cookies are just about right now. They've released from the little Teflon sheety thingy, and they're not too super human hot. Let me grab the grandson and make him come in here. Ladies and gentlemen, this is my grandson Aiden. He's going to be my guinea pig for the cookies. So, which one of them cookies would you like? That one? That one? That one? That one? That one? Way over here? You got to talk a little bit. What do you say?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Is it any good? You need some milk? No? No milk? No milk necessary cookies. I tell you what, these are the bomb cookies. Been in the freezer, I don't know, 35, 40, 50, 70 years, I don't know. But we made them up because the freezer gave up, and now the grandson's digging them. I'll come back to you in a moment. Alright. Off the pause now. I just drained out these rotini noodles. We're going to dump those in there. Yeah, this might be a bit of a full batch when I get done with it, because I've still not done adding crap yet. So, rotini noodles are in there with the meat. I'll stir those up a little bit here. The trusty, dusty demurral difference, whatever this blue thing is. It's my trusty, dusty blue thing. So, yeah, good for stirring and mixing and stuff like that. It ain't got a scoop in it, so you can't eat with it very well. Disappointing. But, for the most part, it'll do a heck of a job of mixing this stuff up together. Let's see if I have any kind of a cream of just dang near anything soup I can throw in here. Cream of chicken, cream of onion, cream of garlic, cream of whatever, to help juice that up and thicken it up a little bit. give it something to stick between the noodles and the onions. Oh, the onions aren't done yet. They're caramelizing nicely, but they're not done yet. So, gonna work on that. Maybe even gravy. I don't know. I'm gonna look. I'll be back. Like I always say sometimes, but only sometimes, if you want to sell a house, you bake some cookies or cinnamon rolls or make some coffee or something. But if you want something to be hillbillicious, saute you up some onions, kind of like that right there. Oh baby, that's in butter, and they smell good. I'll tell you what, just smear those right around on top like that. And I found me some sauce to put on there. It's gonna be the delish. It's a 4 cheese. These ragu cheese creation things. Oh yeah, you can tell it's fresh. Oh yeah. I'm gonna put this in here and mix her all around with my blue mixing tool. I think that'll tie her all together. What y'all think? I'm gonna take a little bit of milk, put it in that jar, swirl it around some, then dump it in here because I want to get all that good flavor in here. And I need a little bit more liquid. So far so good. This is smelling pretty darn good. I think we might need a little seasoning in here. I don't know. Definitely need more liquid in there though. Yeah. May have to double up on the creations, but this was what it's going to be. It's going to be the ragu 4 cheese in there. I'm going to cut up some of these pieces of this. That's called Dubliner. It's a hard white cheese, kind of like Parmesan, Asiago, that along that line. Really flavorful. I'm going to cut up some small pieces and melt it down in here. So it's going to be wonderful. I'm telling you what. All right, my next question. Should I throw vegetables in there with it? Some sort of a mix of some sort. Sorry, I had to put that in the sink. It was driving me nuts. Do I? Yes. Do I? No. This video is going to air next Friday, like the 15th, at 9 a.m. Quite possibly. I'll edit it up, and it'll be all pretty. I want to throw a shout out to Portland Bagel Works, Rick at Portland Bagel Works. Go to www.bagelworks.com. You'll find the most amazing selection of bagels. They are handcrafted. All the cool hashtags you want to put on it, they are it. I usually get the Asiago cheese ones and the jalapeno cheddars. He has some fruit ones out there. They're good, don't get me wrong, but fruit in a bagel is not for me. But he's got all kinds of good flavors. He has everything bagels are amazing. Good, tough, chewy outside, soft inside. They are amazing, I'm telling you. Look up my merch. It's a Teespring link on my page. You can get t-shirts, long sleeve t-shirts, tank tops, little tote bags, because everybody's afraid of using the supposed single-use plastic bags. We've got a shopping tote. We've got leggings for you ladies out there. I'm gonna make a new design tonight. It's gonna be out later tonight. It's gonna have Hillbilly food porn down one leg. It's gonna be the bomb, I'm telling you. I've had pretty good reaction out of these leggings so far. I want to move more. I want to move more of them. If I get 2 more people to purchase merch, I will be having a giveaway. That giveaway will happen next Friday the 15th at 7. Well, let's make it 6 p.m. Pacific time. So if you want in on that, go to my page. Go to Hillbilly Food Porn on Facebook. Comment on Hillbilly Food Porn on YouTube. Go to Instagram or Twitter at Billy Hill. Don't know why they did that to me, but they did. But got my own Twitter account. Go to Patreon. Subscribe. Become a Patreon subscriber. I've got 2 different levels. That'll give you a special deal on the merch. So please come on onto the Patreon and subscribe and help support this page if you like what you see. So with that, I'm going to pause it again, do some cheese stuff. I'll be back. Okay, boys and girls, here it is. Oh, I've got over here. Oh, Dubliner. This is a Kerrygold product. I got it from Costco. It's just overall good stuff. I mean, overall really good stuff. So I'll take this back a little bit here. Get you a little bit in on the action. This is a Cutco cheese knife. The only Cutco knife I own. We're going to see exactly how well it works on this hard cheese now. Yeah, it works. It works okay. Kai has one also, a cheese knife. It's the little yellow thing, like the green one I use. And it kind of sticks a little bit. All cheese knives have the holes in them. So what we're going to do is we're going to shave this down a little bit. I just had to rough the edge on this thing because it had a really nasty fold over burr on it. All these Cutco knives are serrated, whether it's a micro serration or not. They're all serrated. So if you wanna go to the trouble and buy yourself a Cutco knife or a set of Cutco knives, be aware that they are all serrated. And if you're like me, I don't particularly care for serrated knives. That's just me though. So do about like that and cut it up. It's actually worked pretty darn good for this harder cheese. I'm going to try and just shave off little chunks, but if you look really close, I don't know if that'll focus in on that or not. Maybe. You look really close at the edge of that thing. It is serrated just a little bit. So it takes a real skilled hand to sharpen a serrated knife. All I did with it is put it to the steel, and I fixed that rolled over edge. I don't like rolled edges on any knives. It makes them dull, makes them seemingly dull, but sharp on one side. It's usually the side my finger's on. So we want to keep, I've said it before, I'll say it again, we want to keep all of our knives extremely sharp. That way we're only cutting what we want to. We don't have to force through anything. And by forcing through things, we force ourselves to make mistakes. And God knows we don't want to do that. We never want to do that. Alright. I can pull you back over here now. Okay, we're working this cheese down in here. I got some jack cheese I might throw in here too, but that would make it a 5-cheese carbonara mix kind of a thing. But if I add the jack to it, it would be a 6-cheese. And granted, we have a little bit of a toilet paper shortage, but because everybody's hoarding it up, we don't want that going on though. There's lesser of two evils. the coronavirus that's going around. Everybody went out and binge or hoard bought the toilet paper. Foolish things to do. You can't eat toilet paper. What you can do though is eat this stuff that we make. This is probably stirred up enough right there. We're gonna put the lid back on. I might throw some milk in it. I know I'm gonna throw some sour cream in it. So this Dubliner cheese, I cut a chunk off of it. I'm gonna throw it. I'm gonna get my food saver out. I'm gonna food saver this back in there, so that that's a small chunk I can use because I love this stuff. Just about any old style. But when I make a grilled cheese sandwich, this is going on it as an accent. Definitely an accent cheese. It is really, I mean, just as a hunk of cheese. They serve this on toothpicks over to the Costco. But they are yummy. It's a wild cheese, man. So good. So, this is where we're at so far. Sauteed onions, browned bear and elk, ground up. The noodles are in, and we've got the sauce in there. I'm going to need some more sauce in that. I can tell already. So, we're going to make it happen. I'll come back to you, hopefully with a finished product. Alrighty, all you Hillbilly fans out there. Here we have a finished product. I would move that so it gets a better view, but it's sitting right on top of that crock pot anyway. You got some steamed canned corn, the stroganoff mix with the bear and the elk. Got rotini noodles, 4 cheese, ragu stuff, a dollop of sour cream, because you know sour cream goes on that kind of thing. You got them wonderful sauteed onions. I just put a teaser up on Hillbilly Food Porn on the Facebook page. I think it will translate to the Instagram page. I have that one for the wife and that one for the grandson. I'm going to go serve them. I'll take the salt and pepper in there just in case, because it may need a little bit of either one. I don't know. But I tasted it. It tastes pretty darn good. But then again, that's me. I made it. So, once again, www.portlandbagelworks.com. Go get a hold of Rick. Once again, I don't have his phone number right in front of me, but hang on, I'll look that up. Okay, I got his number now. It's 503-510-4857. That's 503-510-4857. Portland Bagel Works. I believe you can find him at www.portlandbagelworks.com. If not, you'll find a link to his page or to him, or you'll find out him. Once again, that phone number is 503-510-4857. Ladies and gentlemen of the Hillbilly land, I'm going to go serve my wife and my grandson these here plates. Once again, go to my Facebook page, go to my Teespring link, check out the merch. I know you'll look good in all of it. I'm going to make up a new leggings with the logo down one side, and a long sleeve tee with the logo down one side, and probably either front or back. Go check it out, pick up some merch, and we'll see you next time. Let's give it a yeehaw.